New day, new video. What is up, people? How the heck are you doing? Now, if you can see here, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. Oh, that's all you get to see. All you get to see. We redid a bunch of stuff, and oh, that's all you get to see. A little sneak peek, right? Can't give away the secret yet.
Not yet.
So we filmed a video the other day that was awesome. Gave the Mangshan Vipers a new cage. All the Insularis have new cages. A lot of things have new cages. Everything over here has got new cages. Oh, you lose a frog? We're feeding Insularis frogs right now. I would show you, but the video that we filmed the other day we're having technical difficulties with. Stupid computer stuff. Not fun. So we're trying to figure that out. So this video is probably gonna come out before that. So just so you know. It might be out of order for the next couple videos. But today, we're doing some rattlesnake roundup training videos because their cage is filthy. They just ate a couple weeks ago, already digested. They're both nice, fat, and happy. They're doing absolutely fantastic. But today, we're gonna have Pepe over here help me out a little bit. Sounds like a plan, right?
Sounds like a party.
I think you got it covered.
I think so too.
I think so. All right, bro. So, how you feeling?
We're good.
Yeah, you feel confident, right?
Yeah, I'm very confident.
Exactly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just explain a few things to you, since Alex has handled, Kilo, he's handled a couple other Cobras, a bunch of the easy stuff, the Insularis, you know, he's handled quite a few things in here so far. He has not handled the Rattlesnake. I think have you hooked a Rattlesnake?
Wild rattlesnakes.
You picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like these guys.
No,
Not
these
guys yet?
I've hooked them a little bit. But...
So this is gonna be his first time handling Batman and Robin. I'm probably gonna take out Batman, he's gonna take out Robin. So how we're gonna do this? First, I just want to go ahead and explain to you guys, rattlesnakes, obviously, older ones have very long rattles. So the reason why I like to only take care of my rattlesnakes is, number one, is extremely, extremely dangerous, especially these albino Eastern Diamondbacks that I have. You guys have seen in videos, they come flying out of their cages. They're super, super aggressive, fast, very fast striking animals. So you have to be very careful. I've only ever had one person get bit at my house under my supervision. It was that guy Mike back in the day. This is probably like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, something like that. He was doing Venomous. He was doing his Venomous hours at my last house with me. Did all the animals upstairs. We're downstairs doing everything. Literally, he opened up a cage, and instead of pushing the rattlesnake's head away from him, he put his hand pretty much with the snake hook right over the rattlesnake's head. The rattlesnake came and bit him right on the hand, and it sucked. I just looked at him and I was like, all right, bro. I was like, are you ready? And he's like, ready for what? I was like, give me your keys. We're going to the hospital. I literally had to get on my phone, call FWC, call Venom 1, call the hospital, make sure the hospital is having everything ready to go. Thankfully, he got bit with me, who is an experienced keeper, and I know what to do when these things happen. We don't ever want them to happen. You don't ever want to have to deal with a bite. But you need to know what to do. If you're keeping animals like this, you're keeping deadly animals, you need to know what the hospital has. You need to know what antivenom that they carry. You need to know who has the antivenom, Venom 1 down here. You need to know a lot of things, because if something does happen to you, you need to know what to do, you know? If I get bit by, like when I got bit by the king, you think the hospital that I went to had any experience with king cobra bites?
No.
None, ever. They've never had to deal with it. It's not like you get into a car accident and break your leg or your arm or whatever. Dude, they have people get in car accidents all the time. They are very skillful on that. They deal with it every day. They don't ever deal with, sometimes they deal with snake bites, but not very often.
Not like king cobra.
So you, as an individual, and you as a venomous keeper, you really need to know, it's your responsibility to know exactly what to do. So that way when you do get to the hospital, these people don't exactly know what they're doing. You do, and you can kind of help correlate everything. Because if we weren't there when I got bit, like the doctors had no idea what to do, they would have just killed me because they didn't know. If I didn't have Jeff Fobb there, who's an expert on snake bites, and Tom, who knows a lot about toxology also, and Tom that knows a lot about toxology also, I would have been screwed. So with that said, let's take these rattlesnakes out. Oh, like what I was getting to before about the rattles. Another reason, not only are they fast striking, very aggressive snakes, not these ones, but they have big, beautiful rattles. So when you were taking a mean rattlesnake out of its trash can or bin or whatever you guys want to call these things, your holding container, you know, whatever you want to call it, they're hard. They're made out of hard plastic, okay? So if you just take the rattlesnake, you just plop him in the bucket like we do with some of the mean cobras, you know, we kind of just like, boom, get him in the bucket. They're trying to get out, try to close the top really fast. When you have a rattlesnake, oh my God, what time is it? All the lights, my timer, everything's turning off. All right, let me turn everything back on.
We're in here all day, man.
All right,
Boom.
we're back on. Okay, so anyways, rattles, hard plastic, getting them into the buckets. You have to gently place them down into the bucket. You can't just let their rattles. Sometimes, dude, I've had rattlesnakes. You're putting it down in the bucket. They're being super crazy and mean. They smack their tail on the edge, breaks their entire rattle off. And it is just like, dude, having a big rattlesnake with a big rattle, I don't know however many of y'all out there have rattlesnakes at home with large rattles. If you've ever had one break off, it's just like gut-wrenching. It's just like,
It sucks.
it sucks. Like, there's nothing. Rattlesnake is what makes a rattlesnake, you know what I mean? Like, that's it.
Yeah.
So without further ado, you want to pass me that fat snake hook right there. And I'm going to show you how I want you to take Robin out of the cage, okay?
Cool.
So, Venomous number 1. So you always want to look at the cage, find out where the snakes are. You know, these guys are right out in the open. They don't have anything to hide under. Normally, if they were to have hide boxes or something like these cages have in them, first thing that I like to do is go in with a snake hook, like this mean rattlesnake, whatever. Surprised it's not flying out of the cage. What we like to do is go in there like this, take the hide box out just like that, okay? But these rattlesnakes don't have hide boxes, so let me carefully. Ah, crap. See that? You guys see that? They come flying out the cage at you. Very dangerous. So, do everything with the hook. Use the end of the hook like this. Open and close the cages just like that, okay? Don't ever use your hands, because snakes, just like that, I mean, yeah, there was glass in the way, but that snake easily could have came out the other day. The snake came out, took a U-turn around that glass and came right out after me. So if I was doing that with my hands, there's a very high possibility that snake could easily turn around the corner and bite my hand. Don't want that. So, find out where the animal is, number 1. Batman, open up the cage like this. Obviously, his head is right there. Now, if he was a mean rattlesnake, that is no bueno, okay? So, how do we fix this? We're going to put the trash can, container, whatever. I know I called it a trash can in the video. And be like, oh, you're putting your snakes in a whatever. It's a trash can, okay? So, we're just going to open up this. I always like to open up the cage on the opposite side. You see how he is coming out towards me. He's a little bit curious. See, he thinks I'm opening up the cage right now to feed him. So what I want to do is we're going to take his head and just push it back like this, okay? So he's not in striking range anymore. So pretty much, you need to go in here and you need to situate the snake first. So that way he is in a safe position to grab him. So now his head is going the other way, and now I can get his body out of the cage. See that? Half his body is out. That is where you want to grab him. So like again, I'm going to do this one more time, because now his head is moved out over here. So we're going to push him back like this, right? Try to get him to go the other way. Got to be patient, okay? You don't want to go in here and just like start poking your snakes around and pissing them off, because that's not going to do you any justice. Alright? And he's a big rattlesnake, so it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world to deal with, because he is pretty heavy. And he's not very happy with me right now either. You see he's starting to rattle, so I mean he's just getting a little, he's like, dude, Dad, what are you doing? See, his head is on the opposite direction. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to grab him like a quarter down his body just because he's so big. Get most of him out, okay, like this. Hook in the front, just like that. Watch him back. Make sure Robin is not in striking distance, okay? Turn around just like this. Get him in the trash can, and then make sure that tail gently goes into the bottom of the trash can. Just like that, okay? Push him down, yada yada. Lid goes on. And that's it. So, super
Believe.
safe. Robin is on this side of the cage, okay? So what I think the safest way to do this is probably gonna slide the glass here just a little tiny bit, okay? That way you can stick the snake hook right on the end, open it probably till about here. You're gonna open up the glass probably till about here, so that way you can safely get her out, and if anything does get squirrely, I'm supervising, I can easily probably grab the glass like this in an emergency and close it, or grab a hook and do that. So that's how we're gonna do this, all right? So I'm going to give you the hook. Yep, you're gonna stay right there. I'm gonna give you the hook, okay? So now, yeah, you're gonna see how she's facing you now?
Yeah.
Probably come on this side of me. Let's switch sides over here. So go ahead and get that cage open. You can even do it with a hook from that side. Okay, so now I would come over here. So come over here, try to, keep your hand on the end of that stick. You're gonna get her body to come out a little bit. Now see, she's coming at your hand. So now, yeah, you want her head to go the other way. So go ahead and push her head back.
Go on, baby girl.
Get her going the other direction. Okay, perfect. Grab her. Nope. Okay, so now she's on the other side. So we're gonna start this over from the other side. Of course, she's gonna start rattling. She likes to do that sometimes. So we're gonna open up that side of the cage. Go over there. Open up that side carefully. Watch her head. Her head is coming your direction. Cool. So now, what I would do, see how she's coiling up right now?
Yeah.
So you're going to push her head back a little bit, and then you're going to try to get that first loop of the body. You always want to work with the loops of these snakes. You see how she's looped up? There's two loops. There's an inner loop and an outer loop. So what you want to do in a situation like this, when you have a coiled up rattlesnake, you want to get her to have her head the other way, grab that first loop, and start pulling it out of the cage a little bit with just the hook. So see if you can...
Push her head first with the hook?
Yeah, just because she's kind of like almost in striking zone right now. You know what I mean? Like,
very much so.
She could totally think it's your food right now and strike at you. Even though they haven't struck since I've had them. They can easily. It's a rattlesnake. They're gigantic. You do not want to mess around with that. That is a bad, bad bite right there. Such a large snake has huge venom glands. There you go. So grab the end of her tail just like that. Perfect. And bring her out. Perfect. Now, hold her out the other way. All right, there you go. See? Perfect. Now this is what you want. Keep your snake parallel like this. See how Alex is keeping the snake completely parallel? It's more comforting for them, okay? If you're holding a snake like this, it's more body weight on them. It's that they're working all the way against their weight. They're not very comfortable. You want to get them out of the cage, get them perfectly level like that. Readjust. Sometimes you got to readjust. So it's all about support. Now you see when she's out a little bit more level, she's a little bit more relaxed. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world being held up by a piece of metal, but
especially when you're that big.
She's acting good. So now we're going to put her in the container. Just like that. Let her crawl into it. Now she's a little on the bigger side, so sometimes it's not a very tall container like the trash can. So she can't exactly... So it's a little easier for her to get out of it. Yep, just like that. Put her head in there. Oh, keep grabbing her head. This is all you. There you go, just like that. Now your helper comes in, puts the top on. Just like that. So let's I think we're gonna take these guys outside real fast. Do just like another little picking up exercise. I'm gonna show Alex how to do this out of the box now. We're gonna get him out of the box. Hold them up, get some cool shots, and then we're gonna clean this cage and get her done.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now we're outside. So what I want you to do, Alex, I want you to get on the other side of me. Other side. Now, always when you're opening up venomous boxes, you have a venomous animal inside of it. You want to crack open one side and open it up with your hook first. See where the animal is at before you go reaching into anything. Make sense? So go ahead.
Should I open my side or?
Yeah, crack open your side real quick. Lift it off. Make sure she's at a good position. Right? All right, so get that out of the way. Go for it. So now it's a little easier because it's such a small container, she can easily crawl out of here.
Yeah.
So pretty much all you have to do is hook her mid-range, pick up her tail, do just like what you were doing inside, get her nice and level, and that's a wrap.
Cool.
All right?
All right. Beautiful girl. We're gonna work together here, all right?
Now watch his head. Wrong side. There you go. Just like that.
Man, she's a big snake.
It's a heavy rattlesnake, right?
She is
Big.
She's a big animal.
Gotta keep her behind there. There you go. So that's it. So that's pretty much taking her out. And I get to appreciate her colors in the sunlight. Natural sunlight is always great. Inside, you know, the colors aren't exact. You really get to enjoy your animal when it's outside. I'm not saying get to take your rattlesnakes outside. Don't go ahead and do that. But you just appreciate it so much more in the sunlight. All right, so now let's get her back in here. Go clean this cage. Did
Bada
pretty
bing,
good.
Bada boom.
Almost done. Alrighty. Back in the cage now. Grab that big snake hook. I'm gonna run over a couple things of how I like to put things back in the cage. The big one, yeah. Mark O'Shea. Midwest snake hook. I love this hook. It's fantastic. Nice and sturdy.
Yeah, thanks.
Honestly, when I first got the big rattlesnakes, I went up and got one of these freaking things, which is awesome. This is a dope hook. It's a python hook, but it's just like,
Pain in the butt.
it's really big and bulky. It's almost harder to handle the snakes. It's way harder, actually. Not almost harder. It is for sure
Yeah,
harder.
that's for like a 15-foot snake that can't kill you.
It's hard.
With a bite.
So keep it simple. Keep it safe. This is a lot easier to maneuver around with. Right?
Yeah.
So, how I like to do this, you're going to put both of the snakes back, okay? Without my help. I'm just going to watch, okay? So, what we're going to do, put the snake into position. I like to put it so that way you can just take a step backwards. You can put them right into the cage just like this, okay? And then, if anything does get crazy, I like to always do it with the outside glass open first. Now, why do I do it like that? So that way this groove right here, if anything were to happen, the snake tries to come back around, tries to get all crazy, you know what I mean? You could just, boom, reach over here, grab that corner, close the cage, okay? Faster than I did it, but you get the point, okay?
It's the idea.
That's the idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So, halfway, about safe. I'd put her in first, because in theory, she should go into her cage, and she'll go into that corner. That way you could get Batman over here, take Batman out, put him in the cage, okay? Easy.
Easy peasy.
Don't get bit, bro.
I'll try.
Nah, you'll be fine. So get that into position. I would go on the other side. Go over here, like that. That way, open it, snake, in the cage. Pick it right up to me. Hey, beautiful girl. See, I'm using this like a shield. If this was a mean rattlesnake, it could easily come flying out of here, all pissy. So they like to rattle in the wild, so that way predators or just things walking around know that they're there and they don't get trampled on. So go ahead, you had it.
Okay, I didn't know if you were doing it.
There you go. Yeah, she's heavy, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your face is turned red. There you go. Head right in there.
Way heavier than I could
It's a
have.
heavy rattlesnake. It's a workout with these guys. Doing a great job now. Yeah, see how she's going into the other side of her cage right now?
Watch that
Exactly what we want. Watch the rattle. Make sure the rattle stays safe. Okay?
That's a heavy snake,
You
man.
think that's a heavy snake? This is a heavy snake. So let's go ahead. Make sure he's down there. He's doing good.
Hey, beautiful sir.
Hey, big boy.
He's like almost rattling. He's just like.
Nah, yeah, he's cool. So yeah, go mid body. Here, hold on. Let me actually. So I'm going to show you guys this inside perspective so that way you can see how to get him out. So see now his head's down here. So I want you to do, Alex, is grab him in that loop right here. Loop. Okay. Just like that. Perfect. Now you want his tail to go down a little bit. No. I would let his tail go down that hook a little tiny bit more. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. Now, quarter through the front of the body. It's a big snake, dude, right? He is heavy, right, dude? Look at you. You flexing, bro?
Oh, me?
Dude, are you working out?
I need to be.
Just holding rattlesnakes?
I need to be.
Right, you do need to be. You both need to be.
Oh, that's true.
That's it. See how they just both went into their own sides of the cages?
Such nice snakes, man.
Dude, they're beautiful,
Such a
right?
privilege.
So sick.
Such a privilege to be
You
around
killed
them.
it. You survived, bro. You're doing good.
We're getting there. I'm sweating.
Doing good. Now, safely, see how his head's coming out that way? Safely grab the edge of that glass. Watch his head. There we go. Just like that, bro.
Sheesh.
Dude, it is really hot down here. Oh, you can see the little mic stuff. Let's get that out. Oh, pet you. It's real hot here, bro.
It's hot in here. It's hot out there.
Dude, it's like, what's it say, 90 something degrees outside?
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, it's like 80 degrees, 80 something in this room. I'm sweating bullets, bro. But after being in here and being outside, dude, Florida is turned on right now.
It's getting hot.
Getting real hot. Dude, and it's crazy because I have a lot of friends other places, like my friends in Colorado, where was it? Ohio was snowing.
My family sent me a picture in Ohio. It was snowing yesterday or 2 days ago.
Michigan was snowing. Crazy. St. Louis. I'm gonna be in St. Louis in like 2 weeks for a tattoo convention. Snowing.
Oh gosh.
Crazy. And I'm already booked up for the show too. Sorry guys. So don't.
All right, come say hi.
Yeah, don't waste your time emailing me about it. I was supposed to do the show 2 years ago. It got canceled, and I just kept my appointments the whole time, so I'm already booked for the show. So, but if you guys want to stop by the tattoo convention in St. Louis and say hi, let me know. It's gonna be May 6th, 7th, and 8th at the Union train station in St. Louis. Okay, check out the super sick venue,
Yeah,
beautiful
really cool
hotel.
place.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, that is it, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two from this training video, rattlesnake training video. You know what I mean? You did a great job. So we're gonna keep Pepe's gonna keep training on stuff. That's the whole reason why he was here in the first place, is learn how to do Venomous and get his hours and all that stuff. He's still working on everything. Obviously, you guys know that whole deal, but
Yeah.
sooner than later,
Eventually.
you'll nail it, bro. Without getting nailed, right?
Hopefully never. Yeah.
You'll get nailed. That's bad.
Don't get nailed.
It's real bad.
Yeah.
So that's it,
Don't get
guys.
nailed.
I gotta get back to work. It's real hot. I want to go get in the AC. This room is just like, I'm toasty. I'm like
I know.
sweating through my shirt.
Yeah,
bro.
me too,
Look,
man. Look at that.
sweaty. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, you probably can see with this camera. This camera's crispy. Okay. Thanks, Pepe. Killed it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Okay. Bye. Next time.